Hey there, welcome back to Melly Loves Death Metal. I've got a really quick video today, won't take too much of your time, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about an EP that came out back in October, so I'm a little behind on this, so apologies on that. But it's a band that you can probably guess, also by the title as well, that I'm going to talk about. But the band Unembalmed came out with a new EP this year, two new EPs this year actually. I previewed one a while back at the beginning of the year, and then there's another one that came out on Halloween, I believe, that is called Beheaded, Unembalmed Beheaded, and they are an awesome band out of Arizona, underground death metal band that I absolutely love. Talked about them several times on here. They have their first album, The Stench of Suffering, came out back in 2020. I purchased the tape after hearing about them from Ken's Death Metal Crypt. Everybody knows who Ken is, right? Got the tape from Life After Death. Loved him. Still love that album. Still listen to it all the time. Even bought the CD when they released it on Sewer Rot. And now they've got a new EP out. And the guys were super awesome. And they sent me a copy of this. And I finally got it from my P.O. box. And I finally popped it in. And the best thing about this is that they printed it the old school way. It's on a CDR with some blood splatter. And then just this nice little like Xeroxed piece of paper, limited to 100. I have number 30. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sending this to me. Like I said, I'm a massive fan of this band. I love all the music that they put out so far, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is a 3-song EP, and this is some of the best stuff that they have ever released. As much as I love Stench of Suffering, I really, really, really love that album, and I still listen to it quite a bit. This is by far some of the best music that they've released so far in their short little term as a band. 3 songs with heavily influenced, I would say, the first 2 songs of crust and punk vibes in there. I definitely get that sound out of those first 2 songs. The third song, Demise, is probably my favorite track. It's a little bit more of the old school death metal sound that they have, the dirty death metal that you're used to hearing from them. I just love the way it ends. It's got a very like melodic kind of death metal ending to it. So I guess it's a toss up between Demise and Primitive Ambitions that are my favorite song here. Shadow of the Casket is a great song, but those 2 songs tend to stand out a little bit more for me. I just really love the way Primitive Ambitions ends. I'm going to preview like a very short clip of that song on here because it ends with like a high-pitched scream and then it just goes into this awesome jam riff that it gets stuck in my head. And Demise, like I said, the way the song trails off, it's got a little bit more of a a little bit slower pace to the other 2 songs. But yeah, this is some of the best stuff that they have released so far, so I'm excited for them to continue to release more music, and they deserve more praise and more people listening to their stuff. So these are still available, only $5 on Bandcamp. I mean, you can't beat that. It's a CDR with blood splatter on it. Like, this is old school days. Like, you're sitting outside of a show, walking into the doors, and there's people out there passing out. CDRs like, here, listen to my band, here, listen to my band. Like, that's what this reminds me of. This is something that I feel like I would have gotten handed to me while going to a death metal show back in the day. So more of that, please. I feel like that doesn't happen anymore when I go to concerts. I know that everything is so digitized now, but I still like getting these types of things. So thank you guys for sending this to me. Please check this out. The band deserves so much praise. I love the music that they make. It's really that dirty, old school sounding death metal. Their last EP, the production quality was just really like raw sounding and dirty, and this one is much more cleaner sounding. But their overall like dirtiness of the death metal that they do is still there. And like I said, there's definitely some heavily influences of punk and crust and a little bit of grindcore mixed into this, and I really, really like that. I like that they've added that in, especially since I've been so into grindcore this year. This was nice to top off the year and end it off. So love these guys. Check them out. I will link everything in the description. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
To complete constant preparation of technique.